I thought I would take you with me on my hike today to celebrate. It's a beautiful, 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 beautiful fall day. And this trail that I'm on, there are leaves all over the place. Very much fall here. And it's a fabulous day. Obviously, we know why it's a fabulous day. But I will wait to see if anyone's gonna join. Oh my goodness. I can't even tell you how relieved I was this morning, as I'm sure all of you were. I actually, while I was watching the election with my family last night, and I don't even remember what time it was, but I fell asleep at some point while the results were coming in, and then I woke up, I'm guessing I woke up around, I think, 3 a.m. I don't know exactly what time. And I woke up to what I thought was Trump giving an acceptance speech. And I was like, no, that can't be. And then I listened a little bit longer and I thought, oh my gosh, that is exactly what's happening. So that was really exciting. That was actually a lot quicker and a lot smoother than what I thought it was going to be. So I'm pleasantly surprised about that. I thought that we were not going to have the results for a really long time. I thought they were going to try a lot more funny business, which doesn't seem to be what happened, at least so far. Hi guys, thank you for joining. I just thought I would say hello on this beautiful day with great and fabulous news. So we do know that Kamala Harris has officially conceded. Her team has confirmed she has officially called Donald Trump and conceded the election and talked about how important it is for a peaceful transfer of power. So it is official. It's all over. It's done. The nightmare is over. So that's good. And what's really, really great too, is you have all of these Democrats that are completely delusional, just completely out of touch with why Donald Trump won. For instance, there was a leaked email that came out from Kamala and her whole team. Hey guys, how are you? Thank you for joining. What a fabulous day. I just thought I would take you with me on this beautiful day, on a beautiful hike. I mean, I had no idea it was going to go over as easily and as quickly as it did, but praise the Lord, God is good. Hallelujah, yes. And I don't know if you guys saw the news, but Kamala Harris has officially conceded. So it is over. It is 100% over. The latest news was also that Trump got the state of Michigan, which is very exciting. That's one of the states that was very heavily contested in the last election, but he got Michigan too. The real commander-in-chief is back where he belongs. It's almost like I couldn't imagine a world in which he didn't win this election. It's like it just belongs to him. And I don't know if you guys saw, Trump brought out, during his acceptance speech, he brought out Dana White, who is the head of the UFC. And he didn't speak for long. I think Dana spoke for maybe just a minute or two. But he said, you know what? Trump deserves this. He goes, this is karma. And he goes, the Trump family and Trump and us, like, we all deserve this. They deserve it. No one is more deserving of this presidency than that family and that man. And I really do believe that. Nobody loves the country as much as Trump and his family. And it's crazy too, because people always talk about his character. Look at how all of Trump's children have turned out. They've all turned out really wonderful. They all have wonderful relationships with him. All of his grandchildren have turned out wonderful, the ones that are more grown. And then look at the children of Biden and look at the children of Obama. I mean, look at just the contrast of that, and then tell me whose character is better. Yeah, I hope there's a lot of accountability. I think there will be. And I can't wait. Sorry, it's fall and it's falling all over me. I can't wait for all of the migrant millionaires, all of the people who have made so much money on the migrant crisis. I cannot wait until some of them are held accountable. All of these people involved in all of this stuff, I cannot wait. And I hope they are. I hope they are held to account. And I hope they're freaking out right now. And what's so great too is the Democrat Party, they brought out all the celebrities, Lady Gaga, Beyonce, Cardi B. They brought out every single celebrity, Leonardo DiCaprio, and it didn't matter. Jennifer Garner, all of these celebrity endorsements. These are actually really exciting times, because this is also, you're seeing the machine that hasn't caught up to the way things work right now. The old way that the machine worked, it doesn't work anymore. And especially when it comes to like celebrity culture, like the celebrities, they don't have the pool that they once did. And that was all they had going for them. And it didn't work this time. It's really fascinating to watch, because it's like that part of the machine just hasn't caught up to the rest of the world. Oh, Jennifer Lopez. That was the funny one too. Jennifer Lopez. It actually probably would have done them better if she didn't endorse them. It was actually kind of a cool thing online to hate on Jennifer Lopez when all the Diddy stuff started coming out. So, really, really fascinating times. Diddy slow. We give. Yeah, no one does. And it's not even Republicans that are like that. It's everybody. And it's even like the younger people, like Gen Z, that whole generation. It's just not cool to be that into celebrities anymore. It really isn't. Especially now that you have like TikTok and all this social media, and Elon bought X. Regular people that actually have talent and actually have something to offer the world, those are the people that others want to pay attention to. And what social media does, which is really cool, is it takes that gate away. So you don't have the gatekeepers that gatekeep all these industries. But it's funny, this email that was leaked by Kamala's team. It's on X. You can see it. I'm gonna make a video about it later. But this email that was leaked by Kamala's team, they just couldn't understand why people didn't vote for Kamala. They couldn't understand why Donald Trump won, and they were like, "It's like the whole country is shifting to the right." No, they don't get it, and especially the journalist class, like they do not get it. It's not that the country is shifting to the right. You guys have shifted way too far to the left. Kamala Harris is not a moderate Democrat. She is a far left radical Democrat. She's probably one of the farthest left people that has ever held office that high before. She is extremely radical. Opening up our borders the way that she did, the gender ideology, everything, the cap on grocery prices, all of these communistic things, that is far left. And people have not moved to the right. The left has just gone bonkers. That's what it is. Dave Portnoy himself made a video earlier today where he was saying, I used to be an independent, but I can't vote for Democrats right now. You guys have gone off the deep end. And that's what you've done. You've caused classic liberals, you've caused moderates, and you've caused independents to go to Republicans because they have nothing else. You have gone bonkers. If I want border security, all of a sudden I'm a bigot. If I don't want a dude in my bathroom, all of a sudden I'm a bigot. I mean, it's ridiculous. if I think that you should be hired based on merit, all of a sudden I'm a bigot. Those are normal, everyday things that most people agree on. They even went too far with abortion. Abortion used to be safe, rare, and legal, and now they're like, keep the baby comfortable after the baby was born. So the country has not gone right. They have gone insane, but they just don't get it. The same with journalists. I was reading a book by Mark Levin. It's called Unfreedom of the Press, and he goes into like the history of journalism, and he actually looks into some studies that show the way different presidents were covered. And obviously he's looking into how President Trump was covered by the mainstream media as opposed to Barack Obama. And basically what he found was that obviously there's a huge bias in the media, but that's not a surprise. We all know that. But what he found is that like 75 or something like that % of all of the journalists, they all live in the same zip codes that overwhelmingly vote Democrat, and they all hang out with each other. So they are only hanging out with the same people in the same zip codes, and then they go to parties and rub elbows with the very people they're supposed to be writing about and supposed to be holding account to. So there's a huge bias, and this is why they don't understand what's going on, because they only talk to each other and they live in a bubble. They don't talk to everyday Americans. And this is why everyone was so shocked in 2016. People thought, oh my gosh, I didn't realize we lived in such a racist, bigoted country, and they missed the whole reason why Donald Trump got elected. The reason why Donald Trump got elected is because politicians, Washington, D.C., Democrats alike, the journalist class, have all turned their backs on everyday Americans, and the American dream is becoming more and more out of reach for everyday people, and they missed that. Nobody saw that. Nobody got that because they're just completely out of touch with the everyday people, and that's who you're writing for. You guys, I just swallowed a bug. Oh my gosh. I was talking. Oh, really? Oh my God. Oh my God. There's 90 people and I swallowed a bug. I think it's still in my throat. Ew. Do you think it's alive? Sorry. It went right in my throat. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. I'm back. I'm fine. I was talking and it just went right in the middle of my throat. Thankfully, I had a drink with me. Could you imagine? Oh, don't say it was a hanging spider. Don't say that. I got my protein for the day. Thankfully, there's no one else here. Yes. Okay. Whew. No, it wasn't a spider. I think it was just like a little, I don't know. Just kind of little gnat or something. Oh, man. Anyway. No, but it's true. The people that write the papers for the masses, they don't understand the masses. And it's so funny too, because even the journalists, like, they don't understand why no one wants to read their paper anymore. They don't understand why their industry is dying. They don't understand why people would rather get their news from someone on TikTok or X or YouTube. Like, they don't understand. And that's why. Oh, I don't know what that conversation is about. It's funny, I've only been on the live for about 15 minutes, but that whole bug situation, it felt like that lasted like an hour. So I actually feel like I've been on longer than that. Hello. You know what else I'm surprised by? I didn't really see any protesting or rioting. That's pretty interesting. Or do you think something is coming? In Washington, D.C., they put up all kinds of walls around the White House, expecting a lot of protesting and rioting. In 2016, you had a bunch. But this year, you didn't really have that, nothing at all, nothing that I really saw. So I want to know what's up with that. Seattle supposedly rioted. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I haven't seen anything at all. Is it the calm before or after this storm? No, but I was honestly really shocked too that they called it that quickly. I didn't think they would call it that quick, and I didn't think she would concede that quick. But I almost think, I don't know, looking back now, I almost think they knew. What Seattle riot for not enough syringes? we need more safe, we need more injection sites. That's what they're doing in Seattle. Give us more injection sites. It is actually very, very pretty. There's a lot of leaves on the ground, if you can hear them. Kamala even called Trump and told him he won. Yes, she did. Kamala Harris conceded the race to Donald Trump, so it is over. She pulled a Hillary last night. She left. She didn't even come out to speak to her people. Apparently, she just kind of quietly left, told everyone to go home. So everyone left early and went home. And she's supposed to be speaking tonight around 6 p.m., I believe. So that'll be really interesting to see what she says. And unfortunately, my phone doesn't have a whole lot of charge, which is what I'm on. So I might have to end a little bit soon. She's gonna say word salad. Actually, it might be something that actually, what if it's her most poignant speech she's ever made? She's probably relieved. How much do you want to bet Kamala Harris is relieved that she didn't win the presidency? Like, deep down inside, I personally think that she's very relieved. I don't think she wanted to do it. And let's be honest here, the only reason they even gave her that is because she's an empty suit. She's basically a chameleon. She's gonna say and do whatever she thinks she needs to say or do in the moment. And that's exactly why she was there in the first place. Look, my wife has some chain for sunglasses. Are you talking about me? It's not a chain, those are headphones. Hello, ooh, I almost ran into, oh man, I think I swallowed, well, I got my protein for the day. I definitely swallowed that bug. And it was definitely in my throat for a little while. So, I'm totally inspired to start walking. How many miles do you walk? I used to walk, I love walking. I do not like running at all. And you wanna know why? It's not, I get bored when I run. I don't know what that is. I've heard other people say that too. I used to walk about 10 miles a day, but that's when I lived at a place where I could walk to work. Now I probably walk like, I try to walk like 3 to 5 miles a day. I try to go towards 5 miles. 5 miles is a good day, and even more than that. But I just come to a park, or I'll walk around in my neighborhood, or just wherever. It's my favorite exercise. It's low key. You can listen to an audiobook, you can listen to music, you can live stream, you can, I don't know, you can do so much. You can, get in nature, and it's really healthy for you. It's not hard on your body. That's another thing about running too. I've had bad knees my whole life. Like ever since I was like little, I don't know, I was just born with, I just had bad knees. And running is just kind of hard on my knees. And I want to keep my body healthy for as long as possible without like pulling anything or injuring myself. So I just prefer to walk. 5 miles is okay, but nobody can shut you down. I just liked and subscribed. Oh, thank you, James. Yeah, I try to come every day. And sometimes it's actually nice talking to you all while I'm here too, because it helps it go by quicker. But when I don't know, I can't run. I've never been a runner. I get bored, and then it's just tough on my knees. But when I lived in LA, I actually had a job. It was like 2 miles from my house, so I would walk there and walk home every single day. That was like perfect, because that was kind of like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I get to work and then I get exercise. And I think that moderate exercise for longer periods of time, I mean, obviously I don't know, I'm not an expert, but it just feels, I feel like moderate exercise for longer periods of time is probably just healthier on your body. Like sometimes I'll walk past those workout classes and you'll see these people, they just sit at a desk all day. So they're sedentary all day, except for like 1 hour of really intense exercise. And sometimes I just think to myself, I'm like, that can't really be good long term, to be sedentary most of the time and then really intense for like 1 hour, I'm sorry. Somebody said I broke up with my girlfriend today. I'm very sorry to hear that. He's like, we got a new president, and I'm a newly single man. Walking alone in the woods. Hidden aliens might be there to abduct you. I'm not alone. I actually, I've walked past several people, but I try to pretend like I'm talking on the phone or something. I don't know why I'm embarrassed for them to think I'm live streaming, but I'll show you if I come across them. There are not hidden aliens, well, not hidden aliens that I know of, but there are, all throughout these trails, there are hidden fairies and garden gnomes. I'll show you when I come up, I'll show you when I come across them. That's kind of cute. Oh wait, did I find some? Hold on, I think I found some. Oh yeah, hold on, look. See? So, sorry, I didn't mean to itch my nose right in your face. So you'll see stuff like that all throughout the trail here. If I see another one, I'll show you. But you'll just see little groups of little gnomes and fairies and little houses. It's so cute. Afghanistan also had U.S. help. They folded early. It's so weird too, because it's 3:30, but it definitely feels like 5:30. You're definitely feeling this daylight savings time now. I put some gnomes in here, but somebody took mine. Okay, here's another group. Hold on. See? Let's check it out. Oh, wait, where is it? Just little. I went to Panda Express. That was my little treat. That was my little treat to myself for Donald Trump one day. Like some cheap chemical Chinese food, or can you even call it that? I don't know what it is. I just passed some little Christmas trees. I didn't show you those. Your India always stands with America. Hi. I was trying to read what you... Yeah, let's go Trump. I'm telling that was such a pleasant surprise. I really didn't think they were gonna call it that quick. I thought we still wouldn't know, and I thought they were gonna fight it, and I thought so many things. It was cool though. Yesterday though, I did go to a polling place here in Virginia, and they actually let you register same day of. But Virginia, where I am, Virginia went blue. I'm shocked. I'm disappointed in Virginia. Virginia went blue, and then Colorado stayed blue. Colorado, y'all lost your minds with their Trinidad gangs just like setting up shop all over the state, and they still vote Democrat. You get what you vote for at some point. It sucks because there's a lot of really good people in Colorado, really good people that don't vote Democrat and that don't want those horrible policies. But they get outnumbered. Like it is in a lot of red state or a lot of blue states. Typically the whole state isn't really blue. It's usually just the cities that are blue. That's how California is. People get shocked when they see how red California actually is. But it's because all the people are congested in those cities, and that's where they vote for a lot of the very liberal policies. What's really cool, Pennsylvania flipped red. That one was really cool because a lot of Amish people came out to vote in this election, and they typically don't vote. They kind of just keep to themselves. A lot of Amish people registered to vote and voted for the first time in Pennsylvania. So Pennsylvania has like Lancaster County, that's Amish County. So a lot of Amish were voting, and they typically don't. They just mind their business. They don't get involved in politics or pop culture or anything like that. And you know it got bad when the Amish people are mobilized to go out and vote, because that and the reason for that probably is because a lot of Democrats with, you know, all the that I think I swallowed a mosquito. That's what I swallowed. Because one just flew by and it was about that size. I swallowed a mosquito. Anywho, it's the whole like climate agenda and the attack on farming. So That's really what did a lot of them in. It's all this attack on people's land, their farmland, the wanting to tag all their animals and wanting to vaccinate their animals and stuff like that. So that got a lot of the Amish people mobilized. And like I said, to get them mobilized to go out and vote, that's a lot. And they can probably be, they are probably responsible for the fact that Pennsylvania is red and for a large turnout that you're seeing in Pennsylvania. Exactly, they just want to live their lives and farm and be left alone, and that's usually what they do. But that's just how bad, but that's honestly how most people are. I was listening to somebody talk, I can't even remember who it was, but that's what they were saying. They were saying most people shouldn't know too much about politics. Like, most people shouldn't have to be so involved and be talking about politics all the time. The government should be so small that you shouldn't have to. That's the whole thing. It should be so small that all you do is you have your family and your job and your hobbies and things like that, and that's what you pay attention to, and that's what you take care of, and that's what you do in church. But it has gotten so bad. They have infringed upon so many people's individual rights that now people do have to pay attention. And I think that's what's happening right now. I think it's just a big course correct. I think we've been so comfortable for so long, we haven't had to pay so much attention. And then the people that we were not paying attention to, they got out of control. Because when you give someone power, they can't help themselves. And that's just what happened. They got so out of control that we had to open our eyes and say, whoa, what's going on here? I think we need to get back on track. And that's what we're doing with Donald Trump. We are getting back on track. Okay, now I'm in a circle. I know which way to go. But yeah, you know, you shouldn't have to. And that's what happened. So actually, a lot of people don't know this, but Kamala Harris is the one who authored the Safe Neighborhoods and Something Act. That's the bill in California that basically decriminalized shoplifting. So that $950 thing, that was that bill. Kamala Harris authored that bill, by the way. But you see something called, I think it's called the Safe Neighborhoods and Schools Act. But you see something as a regular voter, say you're a dad, you have a full-time job, and you know you're as involved as you should be in politics, and you see something called the Safe Neighborhoods and Schools Act. What are you gonna do? you're gonna say, oh, of course I want to vote for the Safe Neighborhoods and Schools Act. Why would I not? But what did that bill actually do? It did the exact opposite. It made the schools and neighborhoods less safe, so it did the opposite. But you shouldn't have to not be able to trust something like that, you know? Like, you should be able to vote for something like that and know what you're voting for. And one of the things that I also hope that they do moving forward is having, like, I hope they have like one issue bills, or there's a cap on the amount of issues that you can put in one bill. Because they have these bills that they push through, and there's no way anyone is ever going to be able to read them. And they just push them through anyway. Okay, I need to go. Okay, I know where I am. You voted for Ronald Reagan. Okay, now we're on track. You can get in one area of this place where you just go in circles. And that's what I was doing just then. Now I'm good. It's really easy to go. There's like one part of this place where I always go in circles if I'm not paying attention. It's like a little maze, but I'm out now. I am out. And then there's leaves everywhere too, so you're like, is that a trail? Oh, here's another little gnomes. They're all over. All right. Just look for the animals. Can I yodel? No, I can't yodel. Who knows how to yodel? Do I look like I know how to yodel? Do I yodel? Of course I'm bouncy today. Donald Trump just won. Why would I not be bouncy? It's a bouncy, happy, it's a good news day. Of course it's a good news day. I'm being really loud. Yeah, he did. Okay, we have less trolls this time. The last time I did a live, I don't know what was going on. There were so many trolls. Oh look, we have, over here we have, can you see her? And we got Dora the Explorer. Dora the Explorer. Okay, now, I'm trying to get out of here now. Okay, now I'm going this way. That was actually a good walk. I think that was a good walk. I think you were with me the whole time. We walked for 40 minutes so far. Oh my God, that was so scary. It actually, it looked like there was a person back there for a second, like just one. Now I'm freaking myself out. I'm a scaredy cat. It looked like there was a person back there for a second that was just like all dressed in black, just standing there. Ooh, creepy. Stop. All right, you all. Well, I am going to let you go so I can get back to my car. Thank you for joining. I'll see you later. Good news today. Glad that Trump won, so maybe our country can get back to normal. Okay, you all have a great and fabulous day. Bye. Turn you off. Get out of here.